Today we finally get to take a look at Nami from One Piece, and this is specifically the romance. Why every single time I say that? This is specifically from Romance Dawn. This is the first Nami we've gotten from Figuarts in quite some time, and this is, I think, the one everybody wants, right? I mean, there's no other version of outfits that people would want from Nami, is there? I don't know, but it does rhyme with mommy. What does that mean? Nami, mommy, mommy, Nami? I don't know. No need to focus on that, because we gotta look at this figure. I pre-ordered this somewhere. I don't remember where. Never shipped. Not yet, anyway. So I ordered it from AliExpress, from a site that said original, official, real thing. And I figured, probably, it's got the seals on there. It did just come out, so I can't imagine that the odds of this being a knockoff are high. We'll find out. If it's got the seals, you knows it's reals. So front of the box, you get a great shot of what all's in there. You get a nice little hidden view of this great Luffy face, which I'm very excited about. And then the figure and all that stuff. So back of the box, you got some great figure shots in action. It's like a attempted sitting pose. I don't think she's really gonna sit that well. But you do get a chest of goodies. So I like that. So this optional head part will be really fun. This is gonna be super fun. And I think I have an idea of how I can use this head sculpt and this face to make it a little fun with a figure that I just recently reviewed. Anyway, that's more of like a note to myself to do that in the posing segment. Don't forget, hey, Jonathan, don't forget to do that. Anyway, that's enough of that. We don't need to look at the box because the stuff that's inside of it is basically what the pictures are. So if we open it, we can look at it better with our eyes. And it's like magic. So we slide out the goodies. Inside the sleeve there, it tells you got hands that can just swap out. You got a pull, and then you got this little thing. It doesn't tell you about the faceplates. That's silly. But I guess, you know, these are the silly instructions. We don't really need these, but whatever. But do we need them? No, we don't need them. But they did it. Anyway, so if we take that plastic thing off, we have a good view of the figure. This was stupid. I can't forget, I need to get this guy out. We'll look at that. And then do I want to bother with Yamato? Maybe, just for the sake of posing. I'll probably put Yamato in there. I'm getting so depressed because now there's just too much stuff to do. The new Luffy, also from Romance Dawn. You're here, okay? Just hang out. In the box with Nami, you get a left and right of this hand, which looks like that. Would you imagine that it looks like that? God, what am I doing? Who's doing the reviews today? And you get a couple of gripping hands, which you definitely need, because why? Well, she's got a rod, a staff, a bow, some people would say. So you get a left and right of that, which is nice. You get a good old-fashioned pointing hand, which you need because it's pretty common. It's good to have expressions. It's an anime pose thing anyway. So you got that. Congratulations. And like with Yamato, we saw this, which are these praying hands or are they attack hands? It could be whatever we want it to be. Did you know that? If you close your eyes and you pretend what this is, it's that. Even with your eyes open, because you pretended. Jesus. And then you get a rod, which, much like the live action version, it's just a stick. There's nothing to it, just brown plastic. And that's okay. It looks like what it's supposed to. You get this chest, which looks honestly fantastic right out of the box. Good sculpt work on the wood. A little bit of paint goes a long way. And then that's pretty much it. So when you open it, look at all that gold. What is that? It's like a little crown. I feel like there should be red painted on that to look like the soft velvet of a crown. But there's the guard bowls. No, I'm trying to say gold bars. And then a lot of coins and things. So this looks really nice. This is gonna be fun. Fun accessories like this mean you can do a lot of stuff with a lot of figures. If you do photography, this is like great. You got some pirates? Well, yeah, that's what these are. Okay, alternate faceplates. Oh, by the way, we should say, she's got not really punching hands on by default. They're just closed hands. They're not really fists. They're just closed. You wouldn't punch anybody with that. Same thing with the live action one. And in the alternate faceplate game, we got this one, which is a very fun. This is great. I love expressions. This is what I'm talking about. Let's have expressions in our kits, sets, boxes. Whatever. We also get this one, which is fun. This is like, I don't know, is she like thinking of something? She's thinking about, she's just being cute. Maybe. Just making a cute little face. I don't know. You tell me. But I love this. This is what I'm talking about, man. When there are expressions in with the figure versus Luffy, you have to buy all these figures to get other faces. Ugh. I mean, he still came with stuff, but like, she's got such a wide range here. This is fantastic. Oh, and if you like the channel and you want to support the channel, then you can wear a cool shirt that has one of them on it, or buy a poster. How about that? That's pretty fun. The shirts should be easier to get worldwide because they just kind of come from whatever distributor is nearby. So there you go. Support the show and look really cool. Then you get this one, which is a nice angry face, which is perfect. Looks great. The decals on the eyes, all that stuff, fantastic. And you get this one, which is beautiful. Okay, let's face it. This is like the highlight of the whole set, is this face. Very anime, very dramatic, very over the top perfection. The figure itself, the face it's on there, is just a standard little happy face. I love it. The eyes look great. The hair sculpt is really nice. So it's got this like gradient paint from the bright down to the dark. This is looking really, really good. So far, so good. Let's get rid of this plastic in here. I forgot about that. Unsightly BS. And you know what? It really has the shape and form factor of early days of One Piece. Now, I haven't seen a lot. I've admittedly not watched the show, the animation, but through living in this space and seeing the things on the internet, this is that kind of like odd proportions, kind of weird like shapes that definitely fit that time, or the brand in general, really. But I think they're doing a really nice job here. The colors are looking really good. I like this sculpt, and like with the clothing and stuff, it looks like it has little folds and it's nothing over the top. The skirt thing is kind of interesting. It kind of reminds me of what happens with the live action version, where these like parts are separated, which is good for articulation. So maybe she can sit like a normal person. We got this incredible articulation through the looking down, and then that's it. So nothing really to the side. She can't go back at all, but she can straight down. Shoulders go out. The cut here at the top looks a little off, but I think if you get her in a good pose, it's probably gonna be fine. But that's like the most unsightly thing of the whole figure. Everything else looks really good. The neck joint looks good. Sometimes that's a problem. This looking great. So good elbow joints, standard wrist pegs, which do exactly what you want them to. And then what? Crunch-wise, what has she got? I don't know. Let's take a look. Great question, me. So she leans forward. Oh my God. When you think she's done and you can keep going, she still has crunch. This is awesome. And much like the live action version, she's got these cuts in the back of her shirt with like these hidden layers. So when she's just kind of standing there, you don't really see it. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a smart move. Lean back perfectly, and then some side-to-side wiggly-doos. Twists up there, waist. All of this is really, really nice. So this is perfect. The legs have like a cut right at the skirt line, so it's kind of hidden sometimes, but you can technically see it there. And it swivels there. The knee joint's kind of outdated, which is a little bit of a bummer. And then her boots have standard ball sockets, and then toe articulation, of course, which I love. So as far as the Luffy face, we have this. We didn't look at this yet, so I want to make sure that we talk about it because it's great. It's a very fun expression, especially to be combined with that face from Nami. Look at him cheesing hard, man. Which kind of lines up with that. So, and then she turns around and she's got the angry face on. Boom! It's a perfect combo. This is great. Love it. All right, so this Nami is kicking butt. Details are right where you want them to be. Only real issue is these kind of outdated knees, and then her head doesn't have much movement unless you go forward. A figure a lot of people have been wanting for a long time. Great to have it, finally. So, if you enjoyed this and you want to see some more stuff from One Piece, then click the top link there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.